Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round number one of the 2020 Barstool iRacing League, live here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway. My name is Sean Butler, and we are joined alongside Sam Watson is here. Kevin McAdams is in the booth as well, and George is going to be pushing buttons for us tonight. Thank you all for coming out. It's a very big pleasure having you out here. So everyone is excited about this league. I know I am. We have approximately 7 of the greatest iRacing drivers out there bringing their talents here live to the virtual Daytona International Speedway. 80 laps, 200 miles will make up the distance of this race. And we got a pretty stacked field, as I mentioned, so we're going to go to our racing expert here, the aficionado of super speedway racing on iRacing, Kevin McAdams. We've been watching practice for about 35 seconds now, and they've just been wrecking the whole entire time. What do you think we can see in this race? Do you think it's going to be more give and take? They're going to be just wrecking again? What's your opinion of this?
Well, Sean, yesterday we did a little practice session, and it was not
just one suggestion for future ones. Can we replace anytime Kevin talks with just silence?
So I don't think they're going to be able to expect these runs. And one thing that we experienced a little bit last night was side draft. As minimal as it is going to be a game changer tonight.
It is. Now, we experimented with it. As you can see, for those of you who don't know what you're watching, the top right bottom split was flashing for a second there. I just want to make sure y'all know where you're at. There it is. Row number 1 is the 57 Alex Halliner with a time of 52.461. He will be the pole sitter for the inaugural race of the series. Alongside him, Charlie Denny in the number 12 truck. Row number 2 looks just like this, I think. Row number 2 is the 44 Bryson Fitzgerald and the 021 of Reese Ferret. J.R. Smith will roll off in 5th in the 33. Twitch superstar David Schildhouse rolling off in the 6th position. NFL quarterback A.J. McCarron will be rolling off in 7th. Streamer aficionado as well, Travis Brown. He's no longer his name from the practice race. He'll be rolling off in 8th. Trevor Arns, oh man, I had a tough time with this one. Astronaut, I'm going to say, rolls off in 9th. Matthews Whack will round out the top 10, Kevin.
Brandon Johnson will start in the 6th row in 11th. Reed Grant was all over the place in practice. He'll be in 12th. Dana Miller, 13th. Marshall Gable, the self-proclaimed intern of Barstool, will roll off 14th. Hunter King, 15th. Tyler O'Neill, raced him a couple of times this week in Legends. He's been fast. In 16th, Bryce Andrews. In 17th, Mo Perry,
my pick,
followed by Trevor Perry in 19th, and Rich Mitchell will round out your top 20.
And the inaugural Drunk Driver of the Race Award recipient given to the slowest qualifier at each Barstool iRacing League event. This week, it's the number 69, nice, of Rob Peterson. The winner of the practice race last week is the slowest qualifier at a time of 53.145, about 7/10 off the pole, so don't like to see that. So field making their way off of turn number 4 as you see the provisional starters, Tyler Gary, Tom Mercier, Evan Rice, Brian Hicks, and Will Bangs. And then Spider is last in the field. You don't like to see that. We're going to see how long it takes him to trek his way up to the field. 80 laps. We get a break at lap 40 for the end of stage 1, quote unquote. Pace truck is off. We're ready to get this thing rolling, guys. Green flag is out.
First 3 rows already starting to pull away just a little bit. David Schildhouse by himself on the top. And then here comes the Moon Vision machine of Travis Brown looking to take advantage of that. They're going to be single file quickly as they go into turn 1, Sean.
Looks like they're going to be leaving a truck out to dry on the top. That's the 12 of Charlie Denny, and he's got no help with him. He's got to go back to the 18 truck of Matthews Whack is the next truck on the top. He's going to close it on him, or nope, he's going to just go right to the bottom. And look at A.J. McCarron. He's saying, I don't want any part of this, and he's going way to the back along with another truck. That's the 24 of Brandon Johnson. A lot of guys not having a lot of faith in these guys up at the front. Another one dropping back. I think that's Travis. Yep, he's dropping the back. Nearly wrecked himself going into turn 3. You love to see that. As you kept it fairly clean off of turn 4 here, Kevin.
So far, so good. I think these guys learned a lesson or two in practice. Schildhouse is going to jump in front of the kick-ass motorsports trucks. And then here comes another guy. I don't know who that is, trying to figure out schemes here. Is that Trevor Aswornoth?
Yeah.
Trevor Aswornoth is going to jump up to the top. Actually, no, that's J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith going to get a huge run as he gets a big shove from David Schildhouse. It's going to be side by side for the lead here.
This might be where the wreck happens because all the wrecks in practice were happening because the guys were pushing in the corners. You don't want to do that as Schildhouse gets pushed down to the inside and makes contact with the 44 of Bryson Fitzgerald. That's going to send him to the apron. And Schildhaus has to back off. Good job by everyone behind him, though, for checking up. You don't see that very much in iRacing because people forget there's a brake pedal in the sim sometimes. And they keep it straight going through 3 and 4 here.
Kick-Ass Motorsports by themselves. First time we're 3 wide in Barstool Racing. It's going to be exciting, I think, all race, as long as they can keep these trucks clean. They're going to be 3 wide here. J.R. Smith in the middle, and then the bottom. We haven't really talked about him. He's been leading the entire race.
Oh, trouble!
Alex Hellener.
Thanks,
Hellener
Jordan.
in the
Appreciate
lead
it.
as they're still side by side. Here comes that third lane by themselves. They're tandeming up there, Sean.
There's
no!
actually going to
He
be
turns him.
trouble. As
Oh,
they,
They're
wow.
still, they keep it
push-
together. That's going to damage. That's going to damage a lot of trucks
How
here.
is that not a wreck?
They push in the corners, and that's what they said not to do.
What was that?
I mean, how do they not wreck that? I mean, that is something.
That
right
defied
there.
the laws of physics. That should have absolutely bit everybody, but it wasn't. A spider
But we
up
stay
there.
green.
He's just,
Let it.
he's just
Spider,
all by
man,
himself back here.
He's just chilling, man. He's in the 22 Welch's grape jam
He is
machine or jelly
16
machine. the
seconds
squeezable
behind
jelly.
anybody back there. He's just chilling.
He's got damage already. I'm not sure what happened to the front of that
Yeah,
thing.
how does he have front end damage?
We'll look into that later
We'll get
on.
to
in
that
the race.
later. Anyway, back up front.
We have a lead change, guys. Hunter King in the 49 has taken the point.
We haven't
Very
asked
unique.
the booth our first one of the night. Did Sam
Did
Watson get fired?
He's here. We don't know where he is.
You know, I was going to
Well,
answer the
it's-
question, but you
almost
just
like-
interrupt.
It's almost like y'all don't say shit to me during these races. I don't know. Back to you guys.
How are we supposed
mentioned
to
you.
know you're here? You left to get a sandwich at 9:27.
What kind of sandwich was it, Sam?
It was a ham and cheese on a toasted
Well, why not a cheese and ham?
On a toasted what?
piece of loaf bread.
The fuck.
So on
Nice.
toast.
We got another ask the booth. Why
we
didn't
lost
Sam
Sam again.
Watson get fired? Well, I mean, you know, contract negotiations kind of stalled out between me and him. He's asking for a lot. However, he is planning on
$5
he's planning on blackmailing me because he has information.
Oh my goodness.
On the 81
Well,
of
enough
Dana
talking
Miller.
about Sam.
Look
We're
at
going to have a
the
battle
01.
for the
What is
lead. Look at this
happening
highline.
here?
Travis Brown and Tyler Gary.
These guys
They're
doing?
going like 10 miles an hour faster. They go from 14th and 16th
Peter.
all the way to the lead as these guys have just been screwing around up front. And they just took the lead out of 3, Sean.
That's an excellent move by the 01 and the 26, respectively, showing their knowledge of the drafting package here at Daytona. They just move right to the lead, and they're going to be 1-2 coming to the line here, guys. So keep an eye on those two.
Oh,
they're
there's
going to
a wreck.
wreck him again.
Oh, my God. How many near wrecks are we going to have?
That is the
That's Hunter
third
King
save.
down there.
Third save of the race as Hunter King nearly gets turned in the tri-oval. But look at that. The control. I'd said these guys were the best of the best for a reason, and they are proving it so far tonight as they not Tony Anderson. I saw Tony Anderson in the chat, and it fucked me up.
Tony Anderson.
Thank you, Lucas.
There's
I thought
Rob
it was,
Peterson.
There it is.
I thought it was Spider.
Nice.
No, I picked Rob Peterson in the backwoods, number 69 Chevrolet. That looks like the Sterling Marlin's cores, but it's not because it isn't.
It's not a bad pick. He
Uh-huh.
won
Yeah.
the
He
practice race.
That's why I picked him.
Having
Let's
a good
go on
time.
board. Let's get our first crotch cam of the night.
There it is.
It's unsponsored. It's currently with Brian Hicks. We've lost sponsorship on the crotch cam. If you're looking to sponsor the crotch cam, contact me and we'll come up with a figure.
That's an actual thing. So if you want to sponsor the
If you
crotch
want to
cam,
sponsor
go
my
for it.
crotch cam,
You have to say your
I've
crotch cam.
patented. No, it's trademarked. It's a me thing.
Okay.
And
Let's
I
get a
also
Sam Watson update.
Okay,
Sam.
let's just get him. Yeah.
I literally specifically said coming to the trial, Sean. I don't have the wavelength to go back across the racetrack.
Well, they're coming to the tri-oval now, so the air is yours, buddy.
What's your excuse
Oh,
now?
I'm sorry. As they come to the travel, some of these trucks down here are saying they're working on pit road strategy. Travis Brown says that him and Tyler Gary are going to try to get hooked up as they come to pit road soon. Back to you guys.
Soon.
Soon. It's not bait.
They got the
What
alternate
race are you
fuel.
watching?
They got the
We
fuel
got
tanks in it.
4x fuel. They're going to be pitting every 12 laps.
Fuck.
Oh God. Can
Back
I
up
just
front,
interrupt
Rob
everybody
Peterson.
all race?
Not
is that,
really,
is that,
no.
Can I do that?
Rob
Right.
Peterson
No.
has taken the lead, Sean, as you rudely interrupt
No.
everybody.
You don't tell me.
It's
No.
a battle.
I don't tell you the price. You tell me what are you willing to offer. That's how this
That's how-
negotiation's going to
How
work. here.
negotiations work.
Right. I want to hear your first offer, then I will counter offer.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I do have a
That
MySpace.
was a good
If you
time.
contact me at myspace.com/myspace, contact me there.
Not only do you get to sponsor the
space.
crotch cam, you get to be in his top 8
Right.
friends.
Got a AJ
Boy.
McCarron crotch cam. See, you get to have AJ McCarron at your
Look how
business
tight that
name
is.
will be next to an NFL quarterback's name. Look at that.
You can
Look at
tell
that.
his thighs are in shape.
Yeah, it looks like he works out. Yeah. There's your crotch cam.
it's maybe lifted a weight or two in that thing. He's just currently sitting back there in 21st. The guys that he's with are just all lined up behind the pack. So, and you know who else is in that pack? I regret to say.
Tyler O'Neill in the Waffle House Toyota. Yeah, you're exactly right. There he is.
No, the 3 of Brian Hicks is
the
in
33 of
that pack
J.R. Smith is actually off the late pack. He got
Will
all that
Banks is in
damage.
this. He's in the Breaking Bad machine.
He is.
Yeah, he
it
is.
is.
Guy behind them. I just want to get his mention out of the way now so we don't have to do it again. So Hicks is in that pack. That's it. Rob Peterson's leading.
Let me get an update on somebody's pick. Yeah, my pick is leading. Rob Peterson, I picked him in the backwoods Chevy. He's going to win the race. They got nothing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, who'd you pick?
I picked Hicks.
You picked Brian Hicks?
I picked Hicks.
No.
Wow, he's back there in 24th. I like the strategy of these 7 guys, though. This is smart. It's a long race. You got to keep your equipment under you as opposed to over you, and you want to stay back here. Yeah. Sam, who'd you pick?
I picked Spider. I took the long shot.
Well,
Pick Spider.
Let's get lapped.
He's
He
about
looks
to
like
get
we're
We're in
lapped
turn
too.
4 right now.
Where did he get? I still want to know where he got the front end damage from.
Do we want to look it up?
Not
or-
really. No, I think we'll just kind of let him be.
Let's-
There's the pack.
let's
Look at the pack. There.
Here it is. Let's wait
Valve's
till
got their
the
coming.
wait till the stage ends to
He's
see what
all over
happens.
the
Spider.
race.
There's a stage.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
no.
stage.
When does the stage happen?
Lap 40. Halfway.
Oh my God, lap 40. Yeah.
Halfway.
Who'd you pick, Kevin?
Is Spider playing with his keyboard?
Well, I was going to pick J.R. Smith, but then they almost destroyed him.
He's got damage, so yeah.
So I'm going to stay. I'm going to stick with the old 26 of Tyler Gary.
Okay.
He has good
There
taste
he
in
is.
number
Is there-
choices.
Ooh, who's not in the apron?
That's
It's
Travis in the 01.
Peter on the apron. He's bailing
He's
out.
had enough.
He's seen enough. He's going to the
I'd like
back.
to
That's
give
going
a
to hand the lead
shout.
to David Schildhouse.
Down on pit road, I will say there were some very somber faces when they learned that Peter was not coming back to the racetrack this week.
He's right
Oh,
there.
man.
Spider spun during the pace lap. Oh no, we're gonna have to look back.
Spider
at
said
that.
he's going high, but he's in the middle of the racetrack.
Let's see
as
how they
approach him in the
negotiate
trial.
this.
Speaking of negotiate, guys, if you want to bid
no.
for the crotch cam, you guys are doing that already in the chat. Where it's up to $17 already. So
Hey,
Oh, Tyler Gary's all over the place behind Rob Peterson on the bottom as they
tell you what,
still are side by side through turn 1.
I will take some serious offers for the crotch cam sponsorship.
Oh, there's one.
If you have, see this crotch cam right here. If you can have,
$23 is the bid now.
I like
for the
this
crotch
angle.
cam.
yeah, you like that? It's
A
kind
little
of to the
offset.
side a little bit. Tyler Gary.
Davey-
Firewall.
Gives you a little tease of the glute.
So bad up front, by the way. My pick is he's running the bottom of the racetrack. Rob Peterson. Let's go on board with Rob. See what he's doing in there. He's just
There he
driving.
is.
There he is. He's just driving. I mean, it's
Look how tough
Daytona.
these things are to drive here,
Really
man.
ain't
It's-
much to do at Daytona.
You compare these to the 87 cars that just came out, and oh, what's happened to the
Rest in
bottom
peace, the
here?
inside
He has
Tyler Gary
lost-
decided to bail out. As that puts Alex Hallner and
The
David Schildhouse up front. Alex Hallner's going to battle up high. Here comes Hunter King after being almost decimated earlier in the race.
So let's get an update on
Bitcoin.
this back second pack here. It's growing.
The legit backwoods.
The backwoods
Listen,
pack
guys,
here,
you
they're
think we're
growing.
joking about this?
I'm not
So as of right now, Bitcoin is worth $9,331.34. So let's times that by 19. See if it's worth it.
Look at that Evan Rice on board on that
we
Conway
have an
truck.
informed booth to tell Kevin to shut the fuck up.
Hey, listen, one time I was in the cryptocurrency market. I made $4,000 and then I lost 5. So I know a thing or two. By the way, it's 177 grand.
What a great time. David Schildhouse is pushing Hunter King to the lead. Now Schildhouse will jump to the top in an effort to take the lead. It looks like he's going to get it at the line here,
Yes,
Kevin.
he is.
Thanks, Kevin.
No problem.
David Schildhouse now the new leader over Staten Island's Hunter King. Schildhouse gets out in front now, but he's going to bring a Congo line with him around the outside lane.
Oh, they're all loose on the bottom. 49 gets the number 6 of Evan Rice.
Get an update on Roger Goodell. There he is.
Hashtag Ask the Booth. Is BottomSplit going to be on Shark Tank? What are we selling Shark Tank?
Yeah, what? Oh!
Crotch cam.
Oh, they almost.
Oh, that's
they're gonna
close.
wreck. I'm
What's missing in
smelling
your
it.
business? A crotch cam.
I'm smelling it.
We're going to sell the crotch cams.
Fuck body cams for police. Let's get crotch cams.
Here comes our pole sitter, Alex Hallner, looking for the lead in turn 3. Looks like he's going to get it. Schildhouse is doing very well with that front end damage there, guys. He's holding his own.
Tell me
in
about it,
second.
Sean. Go into excruciating detail.
Thanks for asking. So
Both the
Schildhouse is going
leaders
to get
have front
pushed
end damage. Even
right
Alex
across the
Hallner.
line. Oh,
Oh,
there
Hunter
they go
King.
again.
He saved it.
Oh, he's
Can
gonna-
he save it? Can he keep it?
Oh,
on the bottom?
no. That's not going to cause a caution either.
No.
Oh, he goes
God.
over the bump.
Rumble strip.
That was violent.
He gets his
He's still
he gets his
kind of
black flags cleared though.
what he's doing here.
And got it back going.
That pack is, they're coming. There they are. There they go. All eight. It's eight of them now.
The tough break for Hunter King, but he's got the break at halfway. So if he can somehow manage to stay in the lead lap, he'll be in decent shape.
Comes Reese Ferret and Trevor Perry on the outside, tandeming together. They're going to try to clear Shieldhouse. Can't quite do it yet, as they're three wide here in the back. That's Evan Rice. That's number 69 of Rob Peterson, and there's that Goodell machine of Dana Miller.
Haven't talked much about Evan Rice so far. He's just been sitting there chilling. He's currently being shown in the, what is that?
Oh, no,
there was another.
Bryce Andrews is involved. Evan Rice gets spun. That's going to cause the first caution of Barstool Racing here in turn 1.
Here comes that second pack. So who wrecked first? Was it Dana Miller?
It looked like someone just got turned out of the trial blow. I didn't see exactly who it was.
That was the 54?
It was Mo Perry.
Yeah, Mo Perry.
Mo Perry just gets on the apron. He just gets on the apron and... Oh, man. So first caution of the day will come out on lap number 18 of the Barstool Daytona 200.
He just hit the apron.
Yeah, really did.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he did, Sean, because I'm looking at it.
That is a break for Hunter King, though. He's going to stay on the lead lap. Didn't look like he got any damage there, and the caution comes out immediately after he spins, so it might be a blessing in disguise for him.
So let's get a Travis Brown Peter cam here.
Yeah. There he is, got the roof cam going.
Just solid avoidance right there. That's textbook. Print that out and put it in a book.
In a book.
In a book.
By the way, guys, these guys get 2 fast repairs. So, I mean, even after this first wreck, there's
Really? They do get 2?
Yeah, they get 2.
Yeah, I was actually curious about that myself, Kevin, so thank you very much for enlightening us.
I'm actually resourceful for once.
Wow.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, Sam, they're getting ready to pit down there.
Oh, is it about to be time?
Yeah, it is.
They're going to come down to my home turf. All right.
Your neck of the woods.
Why are they so spread out?
That's a great question, Kevin. As they're all coming into the pits now, they're coming down to Sam Watson. Sam, what update do you have down there?
Well, Reese Ferret's just about like every other truck on this racetrack right now. They're saying the ass end of the truck is just getting really squirrely leaving the trial, but they don't know if it's because they're getting their rear wheels jacked up. Trevor Perry peels off onto the into the pit box, but here comes Reese Ferret, the guy we're going to cover because I can't run all the way down pit lane. Those red neon wheels, he's going to come in. They're going to go around to the right side of the truck. They're going to take 4 tires. I think they're going to make a wedge adjustment to that thing, get the rear spoiler up in the air, even though it might punch a bigger hole in the air. Come around to the left side. They're going to toss him a bottle of water in there, and he's going to be down and away.
Excellent work down there, Sam. Guys, we have to keep an eye on Brian Hicks, though. He was penalized for this last week for driving through too many stalls. Let's see if he's learned his lesson. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. He drove through 5 stalls on his way out. He hasn't learned his lesson at all.
That's rough. Let's get a replay of that. let's get a replay. Let's count here. Was it coming in or leaving?
Leaving. I counted 5 leaving.
One,
5.
2,
1, 2, 3.
No, he's 4. He's okay. He's all right. I think
4 and a skosh of a 5.
We're gonna see what the officials say about that.
Let's see what the booth's.
Can we bring one of the?
Yeah, let's get an official in here. Let's. Who you want to get in here?
Bring Chris Mulhall in here, the
Chris
lead.
In here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drag him on down.
I mean, Kevin.
If I can, it won't let me do it. Sam, you could do it.
I ain't doing nothing.
All right. Well, let's just keep it. There we go. Okay, so we got Chris Mulhall in here. We got to go to the booth for the Brian Hicks pit lane review. What did you see there?
Yeah, that was really weird. The car we thought should have been invisible, and it wasn't because they were both in the box, and they just kind of hit each other.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Well, there's a little incident prior to Hicks. We're talking about Hicks is leaving. You know, it's he had to drive through a lot of stalls again.
It looked like he might have clipped the 5th stall, did he?
I'm thinking.
It's under review at the moment because we currently have 6 drivers that had a violation on that.
Oh no,
man! You want to give us a list?
We've got David Shieldhouse in the 62. We've got Brandon Johnson in the 24. We have Trevor Perry and one more that I've already forgotten.
AJ McCarron looks like he drove through a bunch of stalls.
All right, Chris. Well, we appreciate you. Why don't you tell us a little more about what's been going on tonight? Give us a little more.
Hey, for the first 20 laps, everything was pretty good. It was a little chaotic at first. I know we were 3 wide.
All right, that was Chris Mulhall.
All right, that was Chris Mulhall. Thank you very much for joining us, Chris. That's the second week you've done that to him, Jordan. You realize that, right?
What? You got to do it to him. You got to keep him on his toes, man.
Kicked him out. Really going to do that to him?
Yes, I am. Let's get an update on my pick. Dana Miller is a lap down for whatever reason. I'm not sure why.
I think Rob Peterson was your pick.
No, Dana Miller is my new pick. But for some reason, he's a lap down, and I'm not really sure why, but he is. It's a tough break.
Can we get that HQ Spider update?
Yeah, he's actually, you know what? He's back on the. He's still got the damage.
19th.
He's still got the damage. I don't know. Did he take the wave?
I think he did.
Yeah, must take
He's-
it. Yeah.
he's
No, he pitted.
showing he's a lap down. I mean, I could be wrong
No, it's
there.
showing
But
him me on the lead. Showing me on the lead. It's showing him on the lead lap. But he pitted.
it's showing him in 23rd for me
I
right
didn't,
now.
I didn't
That's-
see he pitted.
It's showing him in 19th for me. I don't know what you're. Okay. Well, we're coming to the green.
Green flag is back out, and it's going to be Reese Ferret and David Schildhouse leading him to the green flag here.
All right.
Looks like a couple of these guys, David's one of them, did not elect to take one of his 2 fast repairs. Probably a good idea. We got a long way to go, 59 laps to go as they go through turn 1. Schildhouse and Perry are going to be locking bumpers, hoping that Alex Hollander underneath doesn't wipe them out as he takes a little bit of an outside groove trajectory as they go through the backstretch.
Why don't you take us through about 2.5 laps of coverage, Sam?
Here they come off turn 4, and now David Schildhouse has a whole back bumper full of Trevor Perry as the bottom lane gets a little squirrely as they enter the tri-oval. The third lane starts to form up. It's going to become a clusterfuck. The front 3 rows side by side, then 3 wide for 2 rows as they exit the tri-oval.
Very enthusiastic there, Sam.
That was
Excellent
not
work
even a
there.
half lap. I asked for 2.5!
Well, I don't
Get on
get
the
paid
outside
enough
line.
for 2
AJ
laps,
McCarron-
Jordan.
Unbelievable.
AJ McCarron tried to make the outside line work with Matthew Zwack and just abandoned it immediately. Back at the front,
Oh, backwoods is
Rob
getting out of
Peterson
there.
is off the track. They're 3 wide. Tyler Gary is on the top, trying to make something happen. Got another kick-ass motorsports truck behind him, as they've caused a lot of problems tonight.
Oh boy, this is not looking very good here, guys. I'm not liking the organization of the
looking at it.
tropical depression.
I
It's
think
gonna-
someone heard that they have 2 fast repairs. I wonder who said that.
We spilled the beans that they're almost 4 wide as they come out of the corner. But here comes the top lane, guys, being led by Tyler Gary.
That's my pick.
Just short of leading that lap. He's 3rd across the line, but they're 3x3 for the first 2 rows here, Sam.
Oh, and Tyler Gary is just getting shoved on the outside line by that daddy's home truck of who the fuck is that?
Gable.
That's Gable. Gable's just all up the back end of him. The middle lane prevails for the moment, but here comes the top off too. Help from Brian Hicks. Here comes a big head of steam down the back.
Meanwhile, in the middle, David Schildhouse gets a huge push from Trevor Perry, and that's going to send David to the inside lane. And that's going to only leave Tyler O'Neill and Trevor Perry to the middle. And here comes Gary and Gable to the inside as well.
Schildhouse has disappeared twice this race. I mean, it looks like his connection is reconnected. Couldn't think of a better adjective for that. As here comes
Oh! There he
Schildhouse
goes.
spinning down the back.
Like,
Is
no
he going to
worry.
be able to keep it off the wall? It looks like he is.
Yeah, let's see what happened. He just got hooked.
Got hooked. The
See,
hooks.
If he was in the 87 car, he'd be flying, but not in this.
Yeah. He would be on his roof back there, maybe into the tires, but he's able to keep that thing moving.
He would not be on his feet, so he would not be able to get up and move.
Yes, thanks, Hicks.
Going to shake up the lead as Tyler Gary goes from 6th to 1st on that high lane. Reminder,
Score the
guys,
victory.
leading a lap does give you bonus points. That's 1 bonus point there for Gary. I think he's already gotten that point
Kevin,
earlier.
why don't you just give us the full rundown of the points?
Just read the
shakeup
entire
here.
rule book to us, please.
All right, so it says Barstool Sports third position points. First is 100, second is 98, and then from
Hold on,
there,
Kevin,
third all the way
wait.
down.
What? I got my book. What page is that on?
It's page 1.
Page 1. All right, we're there.
All right. Third is 96, and then subsequently you go from that to 95 for fourth, and so on, 1 point at a time. And then you have stages. You have the one stage at halfway. The winner of the stage gets 10, second gets 9, and then 8, 7, and so on, all the way down to 10th. They get 1 point.
Oh,
Then-
Hicks just walled Tyler Gare.
Oh
Sorry
my
to cut
Oh,
you
no,
off.
there
actually-
we go.
oh, no, Hicks is involved. Alex Hollander is involved. The Hunter King is
Oh
involved.
my, they're
That's
just
a
gonna
big
pile
wreck.
in.
That
Someone's
is
flipping.
everybody.
That's Rich Mitchell upside down. J.R. Smith piles in.
Half the
Dana
field.
Miller avoids the pack. HQ Spider, I believe, was in that wreck. I
Might
don't know
have
if he
been.
just drove into it as slow as
So
he could.
what
but-
was the principal reason for the wreck? Was it Brian Hicks? Let's watch the replay here.
It looks like he just couldn't decide where he wanted to go, and that ultimately led to this packet wrecking.
No,
so.
it looks
Oh my
like he
God.
kind of clipped the other guy, and then
Oh my God, Spider.
Let's get it on board with Spider.
Spider
And Trevor Aswernauth were 2 seconds behind this.
in the Welch's grape juice truck here. Let's get a replay.
Spider just drives right on into Mr. Fitzgerald there. So
You can see the wreck now. They're starting to wreck.
He's not gotten off the throttle. Now he
He's
does.
going high, and he just
God.
plows into Fitzgerald.
we have an early candidate for Plow of the Year so far for the league.
Jesus.
Spider in the chat just typed, "Oops."
Well, he's in the pits.
Well, at least he knows that the throttle works. He's going to find out eventually if
man.
that brake pedal works.
I don't think
Oh, my
it did.
goodness.
Caution's out for the second
I mean,
time.
Spider is in here. Do you want to
You
bring
know,
him up?
should we
and-
drag him in?
Let's drag him up.
Let's get him in here.
That's on y'all. I can't do it.
All right, Spider. We got to talk about what just happened. What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just going for a nice little Sunday drive, and then I was gonna try to thread my needle through the wreck there, and it was a complete roadblock. So saw it a little bit too late, unfortunately. Appreciate all the boys in the shop. This Welch's F-150 is running good, and unfortunately I dinged it up a little bit, but
Are you
We'll
gonna
get
that
there.
thing back out there?
Okay, you have a fast repair.
yeah, I don't know how to use that, but
They just
We got
use it. It happens. So you'll be all
Hit
right.
your F4. Hit your F4,
F4, 10-4,
and then you'll see it. It's on there. Should be checked.
No.
10-4 on the F4, 2 remaining.
All
There
right.
you go.
All right. Well,
You
there's
should probably
there's your
use one of
Spider
those.
update.
How do I actually use it?
It'll do it by
Okay.
itself. Don't worry.
All right, thanks
All right,
guys.
We'll be seeing you.
Back.
Can you stop
I didn't
doing
mean to do it.
God.
One stop.
Oh, we got pit stops, Sam. Talk about McCarran on pit road.
AJ McCarron, we get the service a little late on the left side. They're going to toss him a bottle of Gatorade in there. He's going to be down and away, and a swear book.
Oh, he's driving through too many stalls.
That's the second time he's done that, by the way.
Can we bring Blake Reynolds down here for one of the other officials?
Why don't we bring back Chris? He's the one that seems to be monitoring.
Well, let's
it.
watch McCarran here. Let's.
He drives through every stall that's ahead of him.
Let's see. Well, are there more than 4 stalls even ahead of him?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
Let's count them. Here
Let's
we go.
count.
He's
We're on
down.
board. 1,
One,
2,
two,
3,
three,
4, 5,
four,
6.
Son of a gun. We've got a criminal.
Holding on the offense, number 10.
Offside.
That
That
is
might be intentional
Number
ground
Sam,
Sam,
give me the
change.
Jerome Boger on that.
Prior
All
to
right.
the snap.
Do we want to
Off
bring?
start.
wanna bring
Offense, number 10.
Bring Chris
Five-yard
back.
penalty.
Can he fucking talk?
I guess not. So bring Chris
After
back.
the play
in
was
here.
Oh
over.
my God.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Kevin McAdams.
What? Fuck you.
All right, we're going to bring, you know what? We're just going to completely go off the wall then. You want Chris, you're going to get Ben. All right, Ben. So we got to talk about some things here that just happened. I don't know. What do you want?
We're looking at it.
What do you
we
want?
we're going to issue warnings 10 and 69 for exiting.
What's the official? If you had to throw a flag and call a penalty on that, what would you call it?
What do you mean?
Like you holding, pass interference. You know, what would be the official call there?
Gotta go illegal hands to the face.
Illegal hands.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
What else has been going on? What else are you noticing out here?
We got
That's the
some.
second time.
That was Ben.
That's the second time McCarron's done that, by the way. I
What
hope
was
he
your
hears
Ben
that.
Dillard update?
I think that might be a give
Hashtag-
them the business penalty.
Inform the booth. My sources have told me that the HQ has been climbing up the water spout.
Well, there he
Oh
goes.
my God.
He's back out there, 2 laps down in 24th or 23rd, whatever it is.
He's not out of it though.
Brian Hicks is
didn't-
also 2 laps down in 25th.
Did he
My
fix
pick.
the truck?
Yeah,
Okay, he
looks
fixed
clean.
the truck.
It looks
I
good.
think they had to tow. I think they both had to tow.
Yeah, Hicks had a blown engine, so he probably had the tow. But I don't think they're
Good.
out of this. There's still 50 to go.
So Jordan, I think we're keeping track of this during our most recent broadcast, but we're going to go to our pit leaders right now. And I'm showing, I could be wrong, but I'm showing that Travis Brown has the most pit stops at 4 so
Yep,
far.
4 pit stalls for Travis Brown. We got to also, and I'm going to have
Oh.
another sponsorship opportunity for anybody else. We'll have a snazzy graphic for it next week. Who has the most pit stops is going to get an award. Someone can sponsor that. Just contact me, and we'll figure it out. Thank you.
Remember back in the day where you were like, no, I don't want anyone to sponsor
we're going
anything.
full
and-
corporate. I'm full-blown corporate.
All
don't
right.
Times are
mind it
tough in
going
this
out.
economy. You got to go corporate as the green is out.
Yeah, speaking of going, we're back going green here. Trevor Perry's going to lead him to the green flag here.
Okay.
Look at this. Great racing. Marshall Gable falls into second. Reese Ferret third. Tyler O'Neill is still out there in fourth with no drafting help. As we're under Ret 10 to go for the stage here, guys.
Yeah, it's, a lot of guys are probably going to be making some moves they normally wouldn't make this early in the race. For some guys, it's just how all over the place they are. Such the factor Tyler O'Neill's about to get the high line charging. He's got Will Bangs behind him. Rob Peterson looks to the third lane, but he's going to go falling back faster than a sack of rocks in the water. The middle lane now starts to prevail. Here comes O'Neill to the outside of Gable in a 3.
What are your thoughts, Kevin?
Well, before that caution rudely interrupted me, stages do count for points. What? Top 10 get points.
Can you say that again, but normal? Let me get the rule book out for Kevin.
Gable's in the lead. Trevor Perry on the bottom.
What page were you looking?
I'm still on page 1.
Why am I flipping through the whole entire book then?
I have the Cliff Notes version. I don't know what you have. You must have the Encyclopedia Britannica version.
Boomer Sean.
Oh no. I don't know what's going on with these guys. These guys have been racing erratic ever since I mentioned that there are 2 fast repairs for these guys for tonight's race. Hunter A. King once again has rear damage. He's been beat up tonight.
Look at him though. He's coming through the field here, going to make it 3 wide, moves himself into the top 10.
Back up front, Marshall Gable completely left out to dry as Trevor Perry once again trying to go for that most laps led bonus, which happens to be right here in front of me. It says it's worth 3 points, Sean.
Excellent job, Kevin. Oh, you're good for something. He's going to bring Tyler O'Neill up to second with him. But look at that high line there. The guy who led us to the restart, or pit stops, I should say. Reese Ferret in the 021, currently being held by our guy that drove through the most pit stalls so far, AJ McCarron in the 10.
Yes, AJ McCarron does have a warning, as we mentioned earlier, or at least Ben Bullard mentioned earlier. He is currently under a warning for driving through too many pit stalls. He already did it twice. Let's see if third time's the charm for him, as Reese Ferret is struggling there on the highline right now, Sean.
Before Ben was rudely shoved out of the booth by Jordan. Oh, and we got a blinker off the turn 4. That's Reese, but he's back. Like I said, when Ben was allowed to speak, he did mention that he was under probation.
Oh my God.
No!
Brian Hicks, 30-minute required repairs, unchecked his fast repair.
Clap it up for Hicks. Clap it up.
The Brian Hicks driving experience is closed for the rest of the race.
God,
that's rough. That's.
I kind of feel bad.
I feel bad. That's terrible.
He came in here tonight and he's like, I had a bad day at work today.
That is rough.
He got one break.
You see his face. His face is as red as the Goodrich, or the fucking Goodrich Plus red.
I'd say bring him in here, but
let's let him. As we back up front, they're actually battling for the lead here.
Here comes Tyler Gary again to the outside of AJ McCarron. He's been the only guy that's willing to go to the top and trying to make some moves, but he just hasn't had any drafting help up there, Kevin.
Yeah, right now we have a dead heat tie side by side for the lead. Right now, the only guy up top is going to be Rich Mitchell. He was involved in that wreck around 5 laps ago. Here comes Gary once again. Him and Travis Brown were the first to really make it work earlier in the race. They went from 14th and 16th all the way up to the lead as they're going to try it once again. Tyler Gary gets a little bit squirrely as they're still side by side for the lead.
They're going to wreck here, guys, I think.
Oh, Marshall Gable is just doesn't no idea where he wants to go. They're going to be 3 by 3. Reese Ferret's going to slide through the middle as McCarron's going to try and push him. Tyler O'Neill attempts to make a move, sneaks back down to the bottom. And Trevor Perry, man, he's been dominating this race so far.
Really has. Working 5 laps to go now here in stage 1 here in the Barstool iRacing League. Trevor Perry's still leading. You can follow him on Twitch at Puck Vinek on the back of his truck there you see. Currently under fire, though, from Reese Ferret, as that 021 has been there. Careful, AJ. Don't want to be pushing on the corner of these trucks, as that's what's caused the last couple wrecks. But here comes the 27 of Gable. He's working that high lane, Sam.
Gable just getting a shot from Tyler Gary, a well-renowned restrictor plate racer, but that outside lane can only do so much down the straightaway before the corner gets to him.
Oh.
Gable gets a little sideways at the end of the back straightaway here as they're going to go back as the run's going to form again. But AJ McCarron all over the back of whoever the fuck that is, Stan Verrett in the outside lane.
Stan Wow.
Here comes Neil Everett on the bottom of the racetrack.
Scott Van Pelt currently 3rd in line in the 24 back there, but in all seriousness again. 4 laps to go here in stage 1. Trevor Perry still being shown as the leader. That's pretty much a mirror image from last lap. Here comes Reese Verrett trying to take over the lead in 1.
Once again, side by side. Here comes Brett with a huge run. That's going to shotgun or slingshot the number 27 and the 26 of Gary and Gable. They've been working hard. Here comes Hunter King. They're going to be 3x3, 3 rows deep as they go down the backstretch. We're going to have 4 laps to go, coming to 3 laps to go for our first stage break of the year, Sean.
AJ McCarron gets loose, or not really loose, but kind of out of line going into turn number 3. That's going to impede the progress of the middle line. Top line, though, is still working pretty well. They're going to get the run off the corner here. Still the 27 of Gable leading that. You got to wonder how much engine Tyler Gary has left. He's been pushing for quite a while. As again, AJ just slides out of line there. But look at Reese Ferret got the lead. He led that lap as they head into turn 1, Sam.
Oh, he's going to get shot by Gary. That's going to be a bit. Oh, it's going to be a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks involved. There goes Hunter King in the wall. Gary gets Evan Rice. A multi-truck crash in turns number 1 and 2. We're going to see who piles in from behind. They seem to get it woed down as everybody comes colliding into turn number 1 at Daytona. You knew it was going to happen. The intensity level picked up. I think Gary felt the rumble, and it just happened.
Take a look at the replay here on your screen. There's still 3x3 through the trial. Who got down to the apron there? It's not really where it happened. Looks like on the top, though, just a little too much of a push resulted in that accident there. Top 4 trucks got away, but the rest not so lucky, as that is caution number 3, I believe.
Something like that.
In this race. You kind of goes back to AJ. I mean, he was kind of squirrely there, kind of dooring the guys on the high line, but Tyler Gary just getting a little too aggressive there, raises the rear end of the 27 of Gable. Almost said Goodell for whatever reason. Up, and that's Roger Goodell gets wrecked going into turn 1.
But look at this. We got to look at that again. Look at the synchronized jumps that all 3 of these trucks did.
The Duke boys there finding the bumps.
Look at this. Wee!
Screenshot for later on.
If I've ever used the "we" in a good context, I think that's it right there.
I think that's the only time you can use it, and it would make sense.
Sam!
What?
They're pitting!
Tyler Gary comes in. Oh my God! Magically, a new truck has just appeared for Tyler Gary. They're going to run around to the right, and the baseball bats are laid down. They're going to change the tires. Holy smokes! He is absolutely baffled by this. Tyler Gary is going to haul ass and be down to the way, and he almost flips the 4th pit box.
By the way, Trevor Perry is going to be awarded with the stage win after being one of only 4 recipients of that didn't get in that massive wreck. So
caution's out, by the way.
Caution is out. Reese Ferret is going to be awarded 9 points. Tyler O'Neill 8, AJ McCarron 7, and then I don't know what the fuck after that.
So here come our leaders down pit road here. Trevor Perry's coming in to lead them, so he's going to take the stage win here, and he's going to get some tires, it looks like. What do you think down there, Sam?
Yeah, the Trevor Perry machine, they said they just need to get a little bit more lateral stability on that truck as he's going to pull in here in the Minnesota Wild-themed Toyota Tundra for his own Twitch channel. It's going to be 4 tires and fuel for him. No real complaints, just saying you got to watch out for weapons on the racetrack because there's a lot of illegal arms being floated around here in Daytona.
Whoa.
Easy there, buddy. So that's
a very pressing question, Sean. I don't mean to interrupt you. Is the caution out?
I know you do. Jordan, is the caution out?
Appreciate you asking.
There you go. So we're working lap number 40 under caution right now. So this will effectively end stage 1, and Trevor Perry will be awarded the stage win. 3 cautions, it was on point, right? I didn't even have my notes there, and I got it right. So 3 cautions making up the race so far for 8 caution laps currently. 14 lead change. That's a decent amount for the race, and also Mulhall. So great job at the first part of the race here, guys. Kept the wrecking to a minimum, I would say. I mean, with the amount of racing they did. How's the Welch's Great Jelly Machine doing?
Is this a high-res, high-visibility suit he's got? That's OSHA approved. Good job, Spider. Now, also, let's take a look. So he's got his high-res, high-visibility clothes on. You can see there's his belts up there, so that means he is harnessed. It looks like go to the left of his right arm there. You see that red little handle thing? That looks like he's locked out. He's locked out, tagged out, so he's good. No electrical issues here. And it looks like he's got proper shoring on this truck. It looks like we're not quite 4 feet in the ground, so no use of a ladder or a trench box at that point. But I think we're OSHA approved.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
He took his OSHA 10.
All right, so I guess to pass the time, is there anybody that we want to bring in here? I mean, to say hi to, or
yeah, there's been a couple guys we haven't talked to. Let's get Logan Kress in here, see what he's got going on.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we're gonna get. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get Logan Kress. Hey, Logan Kress, what's going on? Talk to us about the race.
Oh,
told you it was a bad idea.
Yeah, what you got for us?
I'm balls deep right now in racing.
Okay.
What the-
what else is happening?
A lot of people driving through pit stalls, man.
Tell me about that. Yeah, let's
least
get
you're
into it.
penalized.
Notice.
Brian Hicks is sitting there blowing his.
That was Logan Kress for our update.
Thanks for the
I like
thanks
that
for the update.
cliffhanger. Blowing his what?
That's a great cliffhanger to end that on. There.
Yeah.
He's pulling his. Get him out of here.
Hey, we're coming to a restart.
We get a Mo Perry update.
I mean, yeah, we that's my pick. He's running in 6th.
How many picks have you had?
I have all the picks.
Good. It's on the inside lane, so I don't know
Okay.
if he's in
There he
6th
is.
or not.
There he is.
Okay. Look who's in second, guys. AJ McCarron has been in a couple
he's-
incidents tonight, but
he's
he's
fucked around
running
and-
second.
Walked around and got himself up to 2nd.
So he's currently on probation right now. So we're going
Oh.
to see if he drives through any more pit stalls. We're going to see what that result is.
Hey, guess
Looks
what,
like they're
Sean?
coming to the one, Jordan.
Yeah, they're coming to the green.
Kevin, why don't you call the restart here?
That's a horrible idea. Okay.
All right.
You're off to a good start.
Beautiful.
Going to be 39 laps to go, Sean. As the first 4 rows are going to be lined up. Apparently, people just can't learn to, line up double file. They do it every week in the official series. Pace car is off, and they're green as Trevor Perry once again leads another lap. He's really pursuing that 3-lap bonus, or that 3-point bonus for leading the most laps, as Trevor O'Neill shoves him into turn 1. They're going to be tandeming as they're trying to get away from the pack. AJ McCarron falling behind as Reese Brett tries to help him, but can't really do it.
Perry gets about a 3-truck length advantage as he's getting help from the O'Neill machine, but the outside lane starts to form up halfway down the backstretch. Not enough help just yet. Maybe some guys are thinking about riding behind them, but here comes the outside lane with help from AJ McCarron. He is just giving it to the guy in front of him.
I love that digger cam in turn 3. That's fantastic. Off of
Shake.
turn number 4 here. Mo Perry. Haven't heard much from him. Jordan's pick, his
My
8th
pick.
different pick. Currently 3rd on the bottom there. He's making his presence known up front, but it's going to be the 19 machine of Rich Mitchell. He was pretty strong in the practice race last week, currently fighting for 2nd. As he's getting a push from McCarron, he might be challenging for the lead here, guys, and he is.
Rich Mitchell going to get a huge shot from McCarron. He's got Reese Brett behind him as well, so you got 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom. Evan Rice a little bit further behind, not really helping that inside line. They're going to be tandeming once again in the front 4. That's going to be a drag race down the backstretch. Brett's going to punch McCarron on the back. You really can't push if you're the 3rd truck. Here comes that duo again of Travis Brown and Tyler Gary. They made it work earlier, and here they come again. Gary slaps the wall slightly as they go through turn 3. They're going to be 3 wide here, Sean.
That's the 2nd time those guys have come down the backstretch and made the guys on the bottom look like they're not even moving, as they've made a lot of headway. And I think Travis is going to end up leading this lap. Let's see if he can meet Perry to the line. He does. So give that lap led to Travis as they head through the tri-oval here, Sam.
Travis Brown is just making a big move. I don't think he has come here to play any games. Travis Brown trying to get a nose out in front, but the momentum's going to have to recharge for them as his buddy AJ McCarron is just giving it to the guy in the middle. Again, I don't know his name, but here comes Trevor Perry getting the advantage off turn number 2.
Guys, we have a brief update here in the chat. Apparently, there's 18 more minutes of repairs for Hicks. As the night's just gone from bad to worse for Brian Hicks. I think he's mathematically eliminated from the race here tonight, guys.
Big checkup on the top. AJ McCarron and Rich Mitchell got involved in a little scuffle, and that forced Reese Brett to back out a little bit. He's got a little bit of help from Rod Peterson, but that outside line is split up. You got about 8 or 9 trucks lined up on the bottom. Then you got 2 duos of tandems there on the top of 4 trucks there, Sean.
Shows how much that engine temperature matters in these things. Literally 2 laps ago, we saw Travis challenging for the lead, but his pusher appeared to start overheating, and they had to back way off. And they went all the way back to 10th, at least Travis did. Tyler Gary had to cool his truck down, and he's back at 12th right now. Currently on board with Evan Rice coming off of turn number 2. He was involved in that last big wreck, but he's got his fast repair, and he's currently still up there with the leaders here, Sam.
Yeah, Travis Brown and them are just trying to get everything, I guess, just rekindled here. Just try to save it for the end. They got 36 laps to go. Just maybe outside the fuel window, unless we get one caution, which knowing this field.
This is a battle for the lead for this.
Project camp.
Random
And
crotch
Tom
camp.
Mercier is feeling the rumble of his shaft right now. I think he's about to make a move or just bust one.
Tom Mercier all the way back in 15th.
Look at Travis again by himself on the top. As he says, I don't need a pusher. I'm going to do it by my damn self. As we saw, these guys are able to side draft.
Oh, man.
Although
Perry
it's
got
not
a little off the bottom.
It's not that strong, but you can do it. But it looks like the run is starting to fizzle out for Perry down the back. For for Travis down the backstretch.
All right, I didn't make a fucking mistake. It was Sean this time. Oh, Mo Perry
Evan
goes
going
three wide. That gives Evan underneath the shot. They're going to be three wide for third. As Tyler O'Neill's going to take the lead over Trevor Perry. That's going to take him out of the top spot. They're three wide right now for fourth. Here comes Marshall Gable on the bottom as that high line once again gets disorganized. I can't believe it. Spider is right now in the middle of this pack.
Look at Spider. He's just chilling there. He's in 24th, a lap down, but he's just in there.
Spider channeling his inner Bill Elliott. He's just gonna go get his lap back.
No!
No!
Gosh, Spider. The broadcaster.
David Shieldhouse hits it. Oh no!
That'll bring out our fourth caution of the event tonight. Oh man! Just when we're talking good about Spider, what happened?
He just comes down on Tyler.
Oh my goodness! Spider is a rookie in this. He is a D license overall, but he's learning.
I'll give him this. He didn't get torn up too bad in that wreck.
Still, probably has how many one faster pair, I think.
It doesn't matter how many he tore up. I'm talking about him.
So, per our notes from the last set of pit stops, I believe he still has his other fast repair left. Again, those of you just joining us, the drivers tonight will have 2 fast repairs, and rightfully so, because it's starting to get a little unraveled here. And I was about to mention pit stops, so we were just outside the window. I think Sam mentioned it earlier, but now I think this throws any strategy out the window, so you just got to gas her up and go here, guys.
Well, the one thing that you might actually have to worry about here is wasting your fast repairs this early. If these guys have one left and you were involved in that last wreck, do you use it now, or do you kind of just ride around, hope for the best, hope not to get lapped, and wait to use it with maybe 10 to 15 to go? So we'll see if these guys come and take fuel, but let's see if they also take their last fast repair.
I think that crotch cam fell off its holster, Jordan. I'm not sure that was
a little too far.
A little too far down there. So it appears that pit stops will be happening. Hashtag ask the booth. Can we get a Travis update? Well, Travis, he just wrecked in turn number 1 there. Was that him that was involved in that, or was it a different one? I know Spider was
clean. He's all right.
Tyler Gary was in it. David Shieldhouse was in it. A couple other guys.
Should be clean, but we should be seeing pit stops here as we're seeing a majority of the leaders, and it looks like the whole field are going to be making their way down pit road here. So, Sam, who you got an update on down there?
Tyler O'Neill, I think his Waffle House pit crew is just going to do about the half-pass. They all got their cigarettes. They just literally put the cigarettes out before they're about to go over the wall and do service on that race truck, just like any good Waffle House cook would. He's going to come in. I think they're going to opt just to take 4 right. They're going to take 4 tires, 4 right-side tires, as a matter of fact. 4 tires for the Waffle House machine. As Trevor Perry's going to beat him off pit road. Gary's going to get down in the way with the All-Star Special in his hands, and he's gone. Fuck.
Fantastic update there, Sam. Thank you very much. I think the call from the pit lane is Trevor Perry had a 6.3 second stop.
By the way, Sean, he's continuing to lead the pack in pit stops. 7th for Travis Brown tonight. 7.
That is a lot of work for those guys. They might not even be done yet.
They're getting tired down there.
Let's see, who had the longest pit stop? I was showing Alex Hellener has been on pit road for the last 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Actually, no, Brian Hicks has been on pit road for 23 minutes, 23 and a half minutes.
They're almost done.
Hicks has been on pit road. They're almost done.
Brian Hicks getting out of pit road, it's like him getting out of prison. It's going to be great for him.
Wow.
What an event.
Okay.
Sean, you got people quoting you already. In the chat, Evan Rice asked, is he a dog or a spider? And Bryce Andrews said, damn, that's crazy, but I didn't ask.
Here we go. I love it. That's not even my quote. So, I mean, personal really thanks to whoever made that quote. But it looks like, guys, this is our unofficial scoring here. So Trevor Perry on that fuel-only stop, for what I'm seeing, it's going to be shown as the leader. Rob Peterson, one of Jordan's 7 picks, is in second. Marshall Gable 3rd. Tyler O'Neill 4th. Evan Rice is going to be in 5th. Reese Ferret 6th. AJ McCarron was going to be 7th, but it's going to be a little bit of a shakeup here as we have some people pitting. So that'll put Mo Perry in 7th. And AJ McCarron is on pit road, so we're going to see where he ends up. Not sure why he's pitting. He doesn't have any damage. You're seeing the 11th through 20th positions on your screen at this present point in time. We're coming back to green here, guys. Sam, why don't you call the restart? We haven't had you call one yet.
Oh, Lord, I can only make it about half a lap, just about as long as I can make it in the bedroom, to be honest with you. Here we go. Pace truck dives in the pit lane. The green flag is going to come out. Trevor Perry's going to be on it. Can't believe I've said that all night, but he's led about 30 fucking laps. Rob Peterson is outside. It's going to depend on who can get to whose bumper first and so just start ass packing the shit out of them. Tyler O'Neill gets solid. On the outside of them, it's Marshall Gable. For honest to God, doesn't seem like he can drive a fucking hot nail through a snowman's ass. Rob Peterson has about a half a truck length advantage, but the inside lane does roll at Daytona. In the corners, here they come off turn number 2. Trevor Perry using the air bubble from Gable, but Peterson's not done yet. Peterson fighting hard back on the outside. He gets a little squirrely on that outside lane. Tyler O'Neill's just shoving him down the Daytona super stretch. New leader at the interstate 3. It's Rob Peterson by a fender.
It's like Rob is getting a slight shove there, as Sam mentioned, by Tyler O'Neill. Maybe too much of one, as that nearly sends him down into Trevor Perry. So again, we've seen how sensitive the rear ends of these trucks are, especially when they're being pushed. So we've seen a lot of wrecks happen because of that. And here comes O'Neill. He's going to bail out to the outside. Might be getting a little hot, as or might be bailing out of that pack, saying, I want to actually finish this thing, as pretty much stagnant as they head into 1, Kevin.
Yeah, it looks like they're maybe calming down here a little bit. Rob Peterson and Reese Ferret trying to make that outside work. They're going to try and hook up here. Got a big run as they go through turn 2. You got Mo Perry, who was also involved in that last wreck. He seems to have used one of his faster pairs. They're going to be side by side again, as both Perry up front and Reese Ferret, Peterson, are going to be side by side as they go into turn 3, Sean.
What the fuck
so
is
many
that?
fucking, so many the same people.
Who is this? Is that Hicks?
Oh,
there's no crotch in that. That is Hicks. All right. Back out on the track here, guys, as we see a challenge for the lead. Our practice race winner, Rob Peterson, will take the lap there, as Trevor Perry will succumb to the pressure that Rob is producing on him there. So try to throw a big word or two in there.
All right.
It's not even that big, but
Calm
whatever.
that down.
Yeah,
7 letters.
Gotta take a breath here, Sam. Why don't you take over for
Perry on the bottom, just still trying to hold solid there, but Peterson's probably going to get the advantage down the backstretch if he doesn't get fucking turned. Peterson just swerving Irvin down that back straightaway. He's going to be clear to the bottom. That way he gets down Stan Verrett to the outside of him at the end of the back straightaway. Oh, it gets a little tight right there.
Stan Verrett.
It is Stan Verrett. Stan Verrett getting helped by Mo Perry on the outside lane, but the bottom lane's probably going to keep coming strong here.
Don't look now, but here comes Keith Olbermann on the outside.
Oh, no. I don't want to jinx it again, but Spider's 3 wide in the middle of the pack.
There he is!
There he is.
Oh my God. Give it. Now the timer is officially on here.
Last time we did this, he wrecked in this corner, so let's see.
Come on, just let him make it through the...
Why is he racing up there? He's 2 laps down.
Now, most of these guys might not have any fast repairs left, so Spider's got to practice his safe driving here, but as we've seen prior, that's still working on that.
Evan Rice, wide.
Evan Rice has the right idea. And he just bailed out of it.
Good job, Evan. That's my be smart.
Trevor Perry.
Oh! He wrecked another one. Oh, no. They still no caution.
There it is.
All right.
Caution number 6.
All right. This might be dead.
See what happens here. That's not on Spider. I mean, I think that's on Rich Mitchell, as we see on the replay.
I don't think so.
He just comes up a little bit onto Spider, and then it just sends him up.
Let's get a replay.
Let's get on board with Spider. There he is. Yeah, he just... Well, yeah, he just turns into him. No, he's... Go outside the truck and see.
It's too late. The statute of limitations passed on the replay.
Okay.
New leader, Rob Peterson, my pick. Oh, never mind. It's now Trevor Perry, my pick. I got all the picks.
How are we doing tonight, Guto?
Who just blew up? Did someone just blow up? Was it Spider? I think it was. No.
He's had a rough go of it tonight.
Is that the end of it for him?
It might be it for him. Let's
I
get
think
a
that
replay.
is. He's used 2 of his 2 fast repairs, and
let's see when she
did
breaks.
he downshift?
I think he did. No, someone blew up behind him.
I say he doesn't look like he's.
Who blew up?
Oh, we're doing good, Guto. Thank you very much. We're just we're broadcasting this race here, man. It's been an interesting event. So,
was that the 57? I think it was the 57.
Got some takers on pit road. If we go back to the front of the field, Jordan, there it is. There's
they're pitting.
Some takers, including one of your picks, Rob Peterson's in.
That's my pick.
Why the hell are they pitting? They can make it from where they are now.
There is no tire limit, Sean, and that's what I think Rudy Fugle down here said on the number 98 truck. Reed Grant came in just going to take 4 tires just for the hell of it. He said that thing drives like a piece of shit out in the front anyways if he can even get there.
So interesting strategies being played out here. I'm sorry, Kevin. Go ahead, please.
Well, Tom Mercier just missed his stall, and now we're going to analyze the pit lane. We're going to see if anyone drives through any pit stalls. So far, so good.
Guys, I've been keeping track of Hicks's pit stop. He should be done by now. He's been in there for 30 minutes.
31 minutes and
I wonder if he's just saving it. I wonder if he's just saving the... Is he taking optional too?
You quiet the feline down there,
Well,
Kevin?
he doesn't need to take the option. If he required is done, just drive around and then get the thing.
Well, let's be honest here. He's 26. How many laps down is he? I'm seeing 28 laps down now for Hicks.
We got a new driver, by the way, in the 14th position. The coveted 14th position, Dana Miller. Even though it says 16th, he's going to be 14th. Don't mind that. Hey, by the way, Sean, we've had 5 cautions.
Yes, we have. So we'll get a look at our pit crew tracker. Still Travis Brown being showed as our leader with 8 pit stops on the night so far. 8
pit stops for Travis. Right behind him, though, we have Matthew Zwack and Tom Mercier with 7.
He wants to sponsor the crotch cam. There we go.
Yeah, how do you say crotch?
Crotch cam.
How do you say
the Guto Gooch cam? I like that.
Oh my
god. I love that.
Yes.
That has to be a thing. So you guys, Guto, I regret to inform you the current bid is $1.5 million US right now. So you have to outbid the top bid. So I think it's my turn to call the green because everyone else had.
Really?
Trevor Perry once again leading, Sean.
Yeah, there we go. Under 25 to go, 24 to be exact. Pace truck is off. Trevor Perry will slowly lead them to the green flag, and they are off. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at
23 to go, by the way.
Yeah. Look at them.
You need to look at your shit. Sean.
Now it's 23 to go. It was 24 before they crossed the line. You know, I can read.
Well, they whatever. We're not going to get.
They call it 23, but all right.
Whatever.
Highline's fucking up on the top.
Yeah,
Perry and Travis Brown.
Speaking of messing up, David Schildhaus is right up against the outside retaining wall there in the safer barrier, so not sure what he's doing. He might be trying to avoid the next big one if and when it happens.
Oh, big checkup on the bottom. Evan Rice and Tyler Gary have to check up slightly as that Highline once again tries to make a go for the lead. Here comes Marshall Gable and Rob Peterson once again on the top.
Oh, trouble!
Rob Peterson just about got the right rear of what probably would be a puck train.
Going 3 wide into the yellow. Yes, he is. I don't know if that's illegal here in Barstool. We're going to have to check with the officials.
That is a legal move. I mean, so that'll bring Trevor Perry back to the front. He's had the dominant truck all race, and he's making some big moves to keep himself up there to try to avoid these wrecks.
Thank you.
3 wide from third, no second now on back as they head through the trial, Sam.
Yeah, it looks like Marshall Gable's going to get the better of that battle. Rob Peterson's going back on the outside lane very fast and a very... oh, my goodness. Did that just flash before my eyes? That would be the Brian Hicks machine emerging from the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, sound the sirens. Hide the kids. Hide the wife. Brian Hicks is back on the track.
He got all of his damage fixed just to use his fast repair. So that's great job by Hicks. They're classic Hicks, as we said. Can't make that shit up, man. As we have another battle for lead changes, Marshall Gable will take the point. Trevor Perry looking to fight back on the inside here, Kevin.
Yeah, Perry has been the dominant truck all day, but Marshall Gable has been up there as well. You got Reese Ferret, Evan Rice. He was running in the back momentarily, but he decided to come up front. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Verrett by himself. That's going to screw Gable out of potential lead change here, as Trevor Perry once again will pull ahead on the bottom. And you got, once again, Evan Rice on the bottom and Tyler Gary in that damaged number 26. He might be out of fast repair, Sean.
I think so. I mean, he's been pushing people all night knowing, you know what, I want to actually lead this thing for once. So Tyler Gary with what's left of that 26 truck trying to make his way up. And there he goes, jumps to the middle, but that's not going to phase the 21. Verrett will leave him there, as will his help go with him. He does. AJ McCarron, that's going to open the door for Peterson, as they're still going to slide back. So we're going to see how far McCarron and Verrett will head out through the field as they come off of turn number 4 here, Sam.
Yeah, McCarron's going to try to get really tucked up behind him, but the middle lane's going to fizzle out for Gary. Peterson now gets on the back bumper of McCarron, but McCarron is just locked onto that 0-2-1. The third lane's going to try to make a little bit of progress on the outside lane, but the bottom is still the dominant lane here as they exit the trial into 1.
By the way, I just want to give a Brian Hicks update. He's back on track with 19 laps to go. He's 31 laps down. The next guy ahead of him is Rich Mitchell, 6 laps down. So he's out there purely for show. Just for his sponsors. He really liked that effort. As the highlights start to come back, there's 3 wide right now for second. That's going to be Reese Ferret on the top. AJ McCarron giving him a big shove. Then you got Travis Brown on the top.
Oh.
And Rod Peterson's been up there all night long on the top end. Right now, Tyler Gary he's holding strong in the middle by himself. That side draft is really working for him.
It really is. You know, like I mentioned earlier, we practiced this exact setup for this race a couple days ago, and we noticed that. So you are able to pull guys back on iRacing, so that might be why we're seeing some guys come off the bottom a little bit, try to get to the side of these trucks, and that's why it's called side draft, you know. But for the lead up here, we see a side-by-side battle. Looks like Tyler Gary's going to get him some into turn number 1, Sam.
Yeah, Tyler Gary has come up and put the balls on the table. Trevor Perry on the bottom lane is under fire. Gary on the outside lane going to get the run off the corner. Here they come. He's got a trunk full of the number 021. I think that's Stan Verrett, as there are now 2 landmines about 3 seconds apart up ahead of them in the form of Spider and Brian Hicks. We got to keep an eye on them. This could all be coming to an end right here, as they're going to catch the 2 slow lap machines ahead of them side by side for 4 rows deep, and then it's just going to get ugly, folks.
Oh, Verrett's got to be careful, because the rear end of Gary's truck has a lot of damage, and we've seen in the past, actually last week in the practice race, if you have too much rear end damage and you push the truck, you will wreck them. So it's a lot easier to hook guys with damage, and I think Verrett's got to be wary of that. He's still trying to keep Gary up there practicing, but actually going.
Oh,
for
they're stacking.
Spider almost just wrecked Rob Peterson. He merged slightly too low into turn 1. That almost took him out. They're about to wreck again. They're wide. That's going to take out a couple guys. Charlie Dick is sideways. He gets taken out again by the number 09.
There's the caution.
Bryce Andrews, and that's the 3rd wreck that Spider's been involved. 4th wreck, sorry.
I think that might be grounds for termination here in the race, as Spider's just racking up the wrecks.
That one really wasn't his fault,
that
though.
really wasn't his fault, no.
I know, but he's still getting involved in a lot of this stuff.
He didn't even touch anybody.
I know, I'm just giving him a hard time.
Jesus. That's so damn rude.
See, the 12 of Charlie Denny was involved in that wreck, as you saw in the replay. But I gotta feel bad for David Schildhaus. He's been involved in a lot of wrecks tonight as well in the 62. I wonder how many fast repairs he has left, if any. So that's going to be another tough break for Mr. Schildhaus. We're working caution number 6, I believe. Yes, 6 right here tonight.
So Brian is right now currently pleading to get 25 laps back. As
There's not enough time to get those back.
Yeah, it's 31 laps down. He's going to get those. Even if he tries to get them manually, he's not going to be able to do it.
There's not enough time.
Is he trying to ask for his laps, all 30 laps back under caution? Is he trying to do that?
I don't think I think it's realistically impossible with the quick cautions. I just don't think you can get maybe one a caution.
You might get you might get like 2 or 3.
Well, we're not going to have 8 more cautions.
Well, you never know.
No.
We got pit stops!
Looks like Rob Peterson is in again, Sam. What do you got on Rob down there? That's what I thought.
Ham sandwiches again for Sam.
Hey, no.
Ham sandwiches?
I'm sorry, brother. I am zoned out. I'm listening to Magic Carpet Ride right now, dude. I'm in the zone for these last 13
you're respecting
laps.
the classics, man.
I am. I'm in the zone. I legit zoned out right there. I'm sorry.
The classics.
Like NASCAR Thunder 2003.
I know. How'd you like to see this happen in front of you?
Love that. Love you some Steppenwolf. All right, so I guess while we have a second, we can go over the running order. What do you say, Jordan? You want to pop that up there? All right, so as you can see, Trevor Perry, the dominant truck tonight. We'll see if he can hang on for the first win ever in the iRacing Barstool League. He'll be running in the lead. Tyler Gary running second. Evan Rice had an up and down race. So far, he's running in third, though. So let's see if he can keep that 6th Conway Ford F-150 clean. Reese Ferret in that 021. He's been threatening all race. We've yet to see him get to the front for an extended period of time. So we'll see if he can cap that off. He's running 4th. Marshall Gable 5th. AJ McCarron just sitting there biding his time in 6th. Reed Grant 7th. Travis Brown 8th. One of Jordan's 75 picks, Mo Perry,
That's
running
my
9th.
pick.
Tom Receiver rounding out the top
That's my
10.
other pick.
Are you kidding me? How many picks do you have?
I got everybody.
Whatever. As we see the next set of trucks, Tyler O'Neill, 11th. Dana Miller, 12th. Hunter King has been involved in a lot of wrecks. He's sitting in 13th. Rob Peterson, just pit. Is he coming back in again to pit road? Doesn't look like it. We are going to have one coming into pit road, though. Looks like it's going to be one of the lap trucks of Alex Hallen, or a pole sitter. So tough break for him. He's had a rough go of it. Bryson Fitzgerald will be shown in 16th now, as he's being passed by Brandon Johnson.
I'm not showing it anymore, Sean. So
I have it, though. Will Bangs is in 17th. Bryce Andrus, 18th. Trevor Arnswornoth, I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry, is in 19th. And David Schildhaus will round out the top
We have a
20.
From the account called Black Flag Spider, we have a hashtag Black Flag Spider.
Did you really make that just for this?
So, and there he is on pit road. He's
Spider's not going to be happy.
He's 24, 3 laps down in the Welch's Grape Juice Ford. He's having a go tonight. I'll give it that.
He is. There is an attempt tonight for Spider.
He's taking the bull by the horn.
Matthews Wack. What is Matthews Wack doing here? He's just backing up, going forward. We gotta back this.
Stall now?
Oh,
there he goes. He wanted to get his fast repair.
Let's look at this here. Let's watch the adventures of Matt Zwack. So he
doesn't even know where his stall is.
No, he missed it.
He
and
overshoots.
Comes back, but didn't go back enough.
I think he's too far right there, Jordan. No, there he is.
Go down enough.
And then he
there we go. There we go. All right, so back to really.
No, there he went. Hey, we're coming to a restart. How many laps to go, Sean, when they get the restart?
Well, look at this. We're going to have 14 laps to go currently.
But when we get the restart!
Laps to go.
Fuck!
How many laps?
13 to go on the restart.
Okay, he figured it out.
What?
All right.
Whatever. I'm just showing the current amount of laps to go here. So Pace Truck will be...
That's irrelevant.
No longer in the crowd of can't counting like Brian Hicks.
Pace Truck will be ducking off here, and the green flag is back out. And look at this, Jordan. There's coming to 13 laps to go now.
Here's my pick. Trevor Perry leading the field into turn 1. My other pick, Tyler Gary on the outside. But here comes Evan Rice. My third pick on the bottom.
Oh, my God. A little squirrely in the middle of the pack here. They're getting kind of racy now, guys. It's getting to be go time now. Front 2 are single file. Tyler Gary is the first truck on the outside. Again, Reese Ferret has been pushing people all night on the outside of that 021. You're currently sitting on board with Tyler O'Neill in the 13 as he's looking to force his way through the middle. As here comes Rob Peterson on those fresh tires.
Tyler Gary right now holding charge on the outside. Here comes Reese Ferret. He's going to go in front of AJ McCarron. That's going to give 3 trucks to the top. We've seen that top lane work, especially when Travis Brown is pushing somebody. So you're going to be 3 wide coming to 12 laps to go, Jordan.
There you go.
Wow. It's almost like you can look ahead and see what...
Oh, man, guys. They're really getting to it now. Side by side, 3 wide here from second on back as Gary's able to nose his truck out in front. But now he's got Trevor Perry pushing him, Rob Peterson leading the middle, and still Reese Ferret is pinching like crazy on the top there as they nearly wreck. Evan Rice gets a little bit of contact there off of turn 2, Sam.
For the first time today, David Schildhaus is back making an appearance towards the front, but he's going to be put right in the middle of the slammer. He's got Travis Brown to his outside. He's got Trevor Perry to his inside. David Schildhaus not in a very good spot. Everybody gets kind of sideways. Here comes the Natalie Decker truck. He's going to shove it up the middle. 3 wide, 2 rows deep from about 6th on back.
A little too close for comfort here, guys. Coming to 11 laps to go. The high line beginning to fizzle out. And it looks like it's going to be Tyler O'Neill leading that lap. So bring that Waffle House machine up to the top of the charts. But don't look now as Rob Peterson still holding strong to the bottom in turn 1, Kevin.
Rob Peterson seemingly out of nowhere shows up on the bottom. And then look now, David Schildhaus has had some of the worst luck tonight. He's currently 4th. And then you got Tyler Gary, who is running the middle, now back on the bottom. And Trevor Perry, he was leading this entire race. He's now relegated to the 3rd row in 5th.
Is he really going to try to race these guys up here?
Brian Hicks said he was trying to help somebody. I didn't hear who, but he wants to specifically help somebody. So he's going to come through this pack.
Well, we're coming to 10 to go.
10 laps to go live from Daytona as they head into 1, Sam.
The outside lane now starting to get a little bit stronger. O'Neill is a very strong race truck, but he's got David Schildhaus behind him. Not so sure about the Decker machine. The front of this pack is going to be really good, but keep your eyes back there. You got Travis Brown mired in traffic. He's got Brian Hicks near him. You're getting look at that Ilmore engine right now, as long as that radiator fan. Oh, my goodness gracious, as they head off into turn number 3.
What the hell was that? Well, while we were inside somebody's hood, David Schildhaus will push Tyler O'Neill to the front. And here comes Brian Hicks. I think we found who he's trying to help. It's going to be Travis in the 01. So look for these guys to try to get clear. They're not clear yet, but I can imagine here, Kevin, that if they have a set plan in place, they're going to be going to the top to try to get Travis to the front here.
Yeah, Sean, that Highline's worked really well for Travis. And Brian Hicks, he just wants to race. He's been in the pits for 3 laps. And Jason McCarron will throw the block, push him out of the way. McCarron's got something to race for while Hicks does not. That's not going to make Brian Hicks happy. Back at the front, You got the tandem once again in the first position. You got Tyler O'Neill being shoved by Peterson, and David Shithouse is sniffing the lead as he goes through turn 3. He's going to get the lead here, Sean.
Side by side for the top 2 spots. Tyler O'Neill with the lead. David Schildhaus finally has a chance to take the lead back. It's been a pretty eventful race for the 62 as he's getting shoved to the front, trying to get some headway on that number 13, but it's not looking like it. O'Neill's going to lead that lap. Side by side for second, the lap truck getting out of the way. That's I can't pronounce his last name, Trevor. I'm sorry, but that's Trevor. But as they head into, they turn number 1, Sam.
There we go. It's now time to put all the cards on the table. Who's going to do what? We're on board with Stan Verrett right now. Verrett's just riding along in third on that lane. David Showhouse now getting a very tight shove. 3 trucks, triple tandem style. I don't even know if that's the fucking right word. Here comes Shieldhouse. He's got a truck. He's got a fucking back bumper full of the Natalie Decker machine. Here comes Travis Brown looking on the outside for 3 wide.
Oh, the 21 makes a hard move to the top as Reese Verrett will go to the top. He's got Trevor helping him in the 01, or Travis, I should say. I get the T's mixed up. Here they come down the front straightaway to the tri-oval. We're going to see if that high line can make some headway. It's Verrett. We got Travis up there, and it looks like AJ and Hicks are up there. Oh, they get a little early there, but they save it going into 1.
3 wide, 2 rows deep. That's going to be the first battle for 4th. Gary in the inside. You got the number 44 machine. Who is that? I haven't seen his name. Bryson Fitzgerald. Haven't heard from him all race. And then you got David Shithouse going to get a huge shove. That's going to send him side by side with Tyler O'Neill. And then here comes Verrett. Verrett's got a massive push from Travis Brown. Just mentioned earlier, Travis Brown loves that high lane. They're going to draw even with the second lane, and they're going to draw even once again to the top in the first lane.
For all the marbles here at Daytona for the inaugural race of the iRacing Barstool League, and we're showing how much these guys wanted. 3 by 3 for the lead as they head to the tri-oval. Who's going to get it? It looks like Verrett's going to lead that lap.
There's the engine cam again.
As the engine cam again at the perfect time. Jordan's missing all the action as they head into turn 1. Sam, oh,
Reese, what a move.
Oh,
Hicks, what are you doing?
But there goes 1 truck around. Brian Hicks hard the wall. 4, 5, 6, 7 trucks involved. Sliding, slamming, careening in turn number 2. Brian Hicks gets a piece of it. Morpheus Perry. Rob Peterson now somersaulting like a gymnast in turn 2.
What the
Heavy
fuck was
contact
that?
to the backwards machine as the caution flies with 6 to go at Daytona.
What?
They're all eaten alive.
We got to see what the hell happened here because
Hicks just came down to the 44.
The first truck I see that is in the middle of this is Hicks. And keep in mind,
Look at watch Rob Peterson. What the fuck happens to Rob Peterson?
Just gets launched here and he just cartwheels.
Look at this.
What happened?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck is that? We gotta go on board here.
He sticks the dismount here as we're on board with him. So it's one of those glitchy wrecks here. There's got to be a penalty next week for Hicks on that. He has no business being up there. And it just cost all these guys a chance to win. As I don't know how that even works. So that's going to considerably cut down our field size here. That's a shame, but they were having some great racing up there. Good. And then some doofus in the 3 truck has to just sit up there and ruin it for everybody. So great job by whoever that guy is.
Sam, why don't you give us a rundown of who made it out clean?
Well, see, Jordan, that's a very tall task here right now. We got Stan Verrett out here clean. We got David Shieldhouse clean. Travis Brown, he looks fairly okay. He's got some left.
You said look at the front end of the 62. That's clean. Let's get a top 10.
Wow. So we're seeing in the race feed here, Tom Mercier at Black Flags cleared, AJ McCarron, Trevor Perry, Evan Rice, Hunter King, Tyler Gary, and Will Bangs all had their black flags cleared. So if you're fans of any of those drivers, they are no longer in the penalty zone right now. So you can breathe a sigh of relief. So the real question is, guys, how many of these guys have any fast repairs left?
I think Trevor Perry just took one of his. Since he's been up front all night, he should have one. He also most likely locked the coveted most laps led. So give a shout out to him. Let's see if he can make his way through the pack here. Looks like we're going to be at very, very least 2 laps to go. So it'll be a non-green, white checkered. Let me see if anyone else might have taken one. Brian Hicks might have one because, he's been parked the entire race.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Mercier looks clean. So I don't know. We might have a few guys who have clean trucks here at the final potential final restart.
And we've been keeping track all race. Jordan, we have a tie for the pit stop lead here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Matthew Zwack and Bryce Andrews each have 9 pit stops.
Matthew Zwack has been to the pits 9 times. Bryce Andrews has been to the pits 9 times. Who's going to sponsor the pit road counter? Tune in next week.
So we have another entry in the booth here. Hicks. Hicks.
How we doing?
Give us your perspective on what happened there, and please keep it as clean as possible. We know you're frustrated.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You talking about this last wreck?
No, the first one.
Yes,
this
whole
one.
event.
Listen, I honest to God, I feel terrible about what just happened. I was trying to help Travis out, and I don't even know what corner it happened in. It felt like the car just got sucked down toward the middle of the corner, and I hit the guy in the middle. I really hate that I jumped on them cars being 30 laps down.
Anything you want to tell your fellow competitors out there that may be listening and watching at the same time?
I think I just did.
No, you said that to us.
Yeah, well, they're listening, aren't they?
No, but you have to speak to them.
Okay, well, fellow competitors, I am deeply at the bottom of my heart sorry that I just jumped you all by being 31 laps down. It was strictly a business play. I had to help a guy out.
All right. Well, there's your Brian Hicks update.
All right. Thank you very much, Hicks. Good luck the rest of the season here, buddy. If we don't have any black flags coming your way next week. So are you calling the last bit of the action with us up here then?
I don't mind.
All right.
He didn't do nothing.
Hicks is like the modern day Neil Bonnet. He can go crash his fucking race car and then come up to the booth, make sure nobody's taking his job.
I mean, I don't.
All right, and there goes Hicks. So
Oh, they're giving him the business up there.
2 laps to go here, Sean. This is going to be a non-green white checkered, but they're going to see 2 to go here this time by as, man, they're really going slow on this restart.
Brian Hicks is back. I didn't mean to move you.
Oh, okay.
All right, 2 to go.
All right, Hicks, why don't you call the restart here? I mean, let's see it. Let's see if your commentary skills have gotten better since the last time we heard you.
I don't know who's who.
Stan Barrett on the bottom. David Shieldhouse is now getting a shove from Tyler O'Neill in the outside lane. The first lane is a little bit clear. Travis Brown just trying to get Stan Barrett all the way out there as he can as they go down the back straightaway.
Hicks,
down the back straightaway is Reese Ferret being pushed by Travis Brown on the bottom. The outside line, Tyler O'Neill and Shieldhouse got a.
Sorry to interrupt you, Hicks. Here comes Trevor Perry. He comes out of nowhere through the middle, going to get underneath Dana Miller. He's going to get to the back of Tyler O'Neill's truck. He's going to be trying to push that outside line and potentially win this thing.
Coming to the white flag side by side for the lead. It's Ferret. It is Shieldhouse, who is going to take the first race of the Barstool iRacing League historic event. Down to 1 to go. Trevor Perry looking to make some moves into 1.
Let's see if they can safely navigate through. Oh, Lord. 98 into the wall, 49 with them, and then Will Bangs also in the wall. Shieldhouse out front solely by himself.
Tyler O'Neill gets one final shot down the back straightaway. He's got Trevor Perry all over him. Here comes the Waffle House Toyota Tundra. He's going to pull up alongside and challenge. It might be too little too late with no help. Here comes O'Neill one final time in 3.
Come on, O'Neill, you got it, buddy.
Quick run. Shieldhouse is going to edge out slightly. Reese Ferret and Tyler O'Neill are going to be battling for second. Let's see if Reese Ferret can take the shot. As he goes into 4, he's going to charge. He's going to charge David Shieldhouse. Everyone's going to be sideways. Who's going to come up first?
Marshall Gable.
Wow.
Wow.
In a photo finish as Shieldhouse gets turned at the line, will win the first race of the Barstool iRacing League at Daytona. I think this is appropriate, guys. Have you ever?
Never.
Eighth to first from turn 4 into the lead.
We've got to go
side by
on board
side
with them.
Wow. By 29 thousandths of a second, or I guess you can just call it 200ths of a second.
Oh, man. David Shieldhouse had the thing won. Here's the onboard for Gable. Just the C's part, and it looks like O'Neill just didn't have the momentum to carry him home. And Marshall Gable gets a Moses moment, and it gets him the win here at Daytona. What a finish. And this is just the first race of this thing, guys. That was incredible.
We will have him here in Discord, so if we would like to, we can interview our first inaugural winner.
He is up there.
Daytona.
Man, that 18
Oh my
went
God, this wreck. I
flying.
really do feel bad.
Wow.
I feel bad for David. He had it won. It's very reminiscent of Ryan Newman coming through the trial, had it won, and just unfortunately got hooked.
Wow,
at
nice
the very
Kevin.
last second.
Hmm.
What?
Oh man, as we see Marshall doing some donuts here as the field's still sorting themselves out as he just ruins the Daytona logo in the infield. Much deserved win for him. Up and down race. But man, I gotta say, guys, we're off to a good start in this league. With the amount of cautions we had, that kind of was a bummer, but the racing was good when it was green, and the finish might have been even better. As Marshall is very excited as he's still burning out. As we see on your screen here, final results, the aforementioned Marshall Gable takes the win. Tyler O'Neill will finish second. Tyler Gary, the two Tylers in the field, will finish second and third. Tom Mercier brings it home in fourth. Evan Rice fifth. Trevor Perry, dominant truck all race. Disappointing finish for him. He'll finish sixth. AJ McCarron will bring it home seventh. Travis Brown eighth. Matthews Whack in ninth. And Brandon Johnson will round out the top 10.
David Schildhouse will come home 11th. Reese Ferret also running up there. Unfortunately, got into David Schildhouse at the last lap. Will finish 12th. Dana Miller in that Roger Goodell clown machine will finish 13th. Reed Garrett will finish 14th. Trevor
Grant.
Aswernoff.
It's Reed Grant.
What'd I say?
Garrett.
Oh, sorry.
Come on
Reed
now.
Grant will finish 14th. Bryson Fitzgerald will finish 16th. Hunter King will finish 17th. Will Bangs will round out 18th. Alex Hellener.
Oh, that's my pick.
Started on the pole. Will finish 19th. And Mo Perry.
Oh, that was my pick.
One of Jordan's picks will finish 20th.
Rounding out the field here, Rob Peterson, disappointing effort. Finished at least. He was up there the whole time. He'll end up getting wrecked and finishing 21st. Bryce Andrus, 22nd. Charlie Denny, 23rd. Spider limps that thing home in 24th. I think I retired. I don't know. Rich Mitchell, though, early end of his race will finish 25th. Brian Hicks just wanted to put his own little finishing touch on this race by junking all the field at the end of the race. He'll finish 26th. J.R. Smith will round out the field in at 27th. So I think we're working on getting our winner, Marshall, in here. Man, I think while we're getting our winner in here, he's got to find his way up here. There we go. Marshall, you got us, buddy.
I got a copy.
Excellent. So I say you're off to a good start in this season. The C's part for you at the end of the race, and you're able to win this thing. Tell us about what you were seeing at the end of the race there to kind of get you through all the calamity and eventually to victory lane.
Oh, coming into turn 3, I saw that Trevor Perry and Tyler Gary, who were really strong all race, I saw that they had a strong run. I've seen so many of these races, and I just know you got to get off the bottom at the end to have a shot. And I got the gap in the middle, and yeah, absolutely, it was like the Red Seas parted for me. But this kick-ass motorsports panty dropper machine was hooked up tonight. I'm pumped up. That was absolutely awesome and exciting.
Absolutely. You guys had a little bit of trouble at the beginning of the race. It looks like on lap 1 or 2, you and your teammate actually kind of found the wall in turn 1, but you guys were able to gather it back up, and eventually you're ending up in victory lane. So very good job there. Have something in the chat that you might want to pay attention to here. Moonhead in the chat just recently tells us, this is not us, this is him. Gable is a bitch and you can't change my mind. Any thoughts on that?
I'd tell Moonhead that I gotta go actually because my girl just dropped her panties after that one, so I got some.
Oh man,
They're screaming
with them all.
Well, before you get into that, we'll let you go tend to that. But anyone you want to thank, anyone you want to shout out before we let you go here? I'd
absolutely love to shout out God first and foremost, absolutely, and then I definitely want to shout out my teammate Trevor Asenoff. He had some connection issues at the beginning, but him and we put in a ton of work. It just means a lot to me, and I'm excited to start off the season like this and report to many ways.
Definitely.
Can you say his last name one more time?
Yeah, Aswernoff. Yeah, it's a tough one to get, but once you got it, yep, you got it. So he is an ass man too. So
I really appreciate that because we were stumbling.
Before marriage, then shouts out God.
Oh my gosh. All right, Marshall, we'll let you go though, man. Attend to that. But thanks again for joining us. Congrats on the win, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week, man. Congratulations.
See everyone in Vegas. Thanks, guys.
Oh shit.
Marshall Gable, our winner tonight, got some extra business to attend to after the race. One of our officials, Chris Mulhall, has just joined us here. Chris, do you have a copy? Can you hear us?
Got you loud and clear, Sean.
All right, so let's get right to it, man. Anything you noticed? Any penalties we're getting handed out at the end of this thing before we wrap the broadcast up?
You know, I have to say, all in all, I thought it was a pretty good race. It was tough on pit road there early, but the guys cleaned that up with getting in and out of their boxes. other than that, I mean, I thought it was a pretty good show.
Absolutely. So where are we headed next week, and what time can we expect the broadcast to be on the air?
Yep, next Thursday. That's June 18th. We're going to be in Las Vegas, so we're going out west. Should be a good race out there. 9:30 green flag. So stay tuned. Broadcast, I'm sure, will be up probably around the same time it was tonight, around 9:20 or so. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have another good. Hopefully we'll have another good finish. That was something.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting the proverbial hook here as someone's being very impatient in the broadcast production truck. But good job by the officials tonight. Good job, everybody. I feel in the booth, besides the constant interrupting. Thanks, Kevin. But
I learned from the best, Sean.
Oh, you did damn right you did. All right, well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. For everyone here for Bottom Split here at the Barstool League, thank you all for coming out, and we'll see y'all next Thursday at Las Vegas. You all take it easy.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.